Hi, I'm Snez, personal trainer, healthy lifestyle coach, and your guide to feeling your best. This podcast is a segment from my weekly radio show, Wellbeing Wednesdays, broadcast live on 88.6 Plenty Valley FM. It's all about sharing real, practical tips to help you move more, eat better, and live healthier without the overwhelm. Let's dive in, shall we? I did want to share a conversation that I did have with someone this week, and we were talking about all the treatments that we keep hearing about online, especially things such as cryotherapy chambers, 24-karat gold facials, IV vitamin drips. There's the hyperbaric oxygen therapy, like the list just keeps going on and on. And we're seeing a lot of these Hollywood stars with unlimited resources, and you just kind of think, well, you know, how do we get some of that for ourselves? Or what can we do if we don't have access to that much surplus cash to be able to afford some of these therapies? But if we do want to feel healthy, strong, we want to feel radiant and confident without needing that huge budget, what can we actually do? And the truth is you can do so much. There are simple, affordable, and powerful things that you can do every day that are actually going to make a change and make a difference. And I'm going to share with you some of the things that I do personally, some practices that cost very little, and the science behind some of the things that I do and the reasons why I do them. So the first one is exercise. This is a simple one. It boosts circulation. It oxygenates your skin, giving you that natural glow. It supports your muscle tone and your posture. So when we have a more upright posture, we always look more confident and feel more confident. It strengthens your bones and it floods your body with feel-good endorphins, which makes you look and feel younger. So exercise is first non-negotiable. The second one is drinking plenty of water. This is something that I'm very big on. It keeps your skin hydrated and plump. It assists with digestion. It supports detoxification out of your body and improves your energy levels. So make sure that you are getting that 1 cup to 9 kilos of body weight in water. Sleep is one of the most, well, we've heard it all the time, one of the most powerful beauty treatments. It's completely free. It repairs tissues when we're asleep. It balances our hormones. It reduces the dark circles and puffy eyes. It stabilizes your mood. And really, there is no cream that is going to cure sleep deprivation. So sleep is definitely one of them. And even though I'm not a huge sleeper, I would love to get the 8 hours, but I can only seem to achieve 7 at the moment. The other thing is that I do avoid processed foods. I'm not a coffee drinker, not for anything other than that from a young person. I really disliked the smell of coffee. And I'm not a very big alcohol drinker as well. And coffee and alcohol can definitely increase inflammation, disrupt gut health, and speed up skin aging. So too much caffeine dehydrates and also elevates the stress hormones. That is going to have an impact. So swapping out some coffee with herbal teas or water and focusing on reducing alcohol and increasing the nutrients out of your meals is really important. I always daily moisturize. I always use an SPF in my moisturizer. First thing I do when I wake up, I put a moisturizer on. When I clean up my makeup at the end of the day, I'm always putting another moisturizer on before I go to bed. And sunscreen is a really cheap and effective anti-aging product, something you can get from the supermarket. The other thing I do is dry body brushing. I try to do it a couple of times a week. That stimulates circulation and lymphatic drainage. It exfoliates the dead skin and it promotes smoother skin. I find it definitely has an impact, especially on the legs. It's also very energizing to do it. Collagen powder is my other thing. I have been taking that for a couple of years now. It supports skin elasticity, joint health, hair and nail strength. And some studies show that it can also reduce wrinkles and improve hydration when it's taken consistently. And I can't say that I've seen a change before I've taken it to now, although actually I do feel different. I do feel that my skin looks different, but I'm definitely getting older and don't feel that I am. So I guess that's where the benefits come. Face yoga. This is something that I'm actually a very big fan of. I do use an app. It tones the muscles of the face. It improves circulation, but also relieves the tension. And the way that I understand it is just like when we lose muscle tone in our shoulders and then our posture declines, as well as in our upper back, It's the same thing when the muscles aren't working effectively in your face. And so face yoga is something that I like to finish off with at the end of the day because it's quite relaxing as well. I'm very big on plant-based fats, so avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oils. I eat lots of those foods, or I regularly consume them throughout the day. Also chia seeds, that sort of thing. They support glowing skin, they reduce inflammation, and also keep me feeling satisfied but in between meals. So some of the other things that you can do are the cold showers, as I was mentioning, some breath work or meditation, laughing more, reducing stress. I think they're some of the things that I do like to think about, as well as taking regular creatine and pine pollen powder that I actually gather from my own property. But so there's some of the things that you can do. These are all basic things that you don't need hundreds and hundreds of dollars in facials. Actually, I can't even remember the last time I got a facial. I actually give myself a homemade scrub with baking powder and vodka. It's actually a thing. Look it up if you have never heard of that before. But there are some very simple, I like to use actually on my face when it comes to treatments and things like that. I'm using coconut oil and all natural products that I get from my kitchen. I don't spend a lot of money on skincare, unfortunately, but I think I'm probably getting to that age when I need to maybe start doing that. Let's just see how we go. But there you have it. We don't need to spend a lot of money on things to actually make ourselves look and feel better. I think we just need to take the time to invest in some of those simple, proven remedies that, because they're so simple, we tend to discount them, but taking the time to actually look around and see what we can do that is going to improve our health. Thanks for joining me on this segment from Wellbeing Wednesdays, as heard live on 88.6 Plenty Valley FM. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with someone who might find it helpful and subscribe so you never miss a show. Want to catch the live broadcast? Well, you can tune in Wednesdays from 12 till 2 p.m. on 88.6 Plenty Valley FM, or find my info on Wellbeing Wednesdays with Snez, the Facebook group. Take care, stay healthy, and remember, it's the little choices every day that create big changes. Talk soon.